After crossing the Danube and heading into Romania, we spent the night in Orshava and then set off in the morning up into the Carpathians. We were a little bit apprehensive because there isn't a great deal of information online about cycling through the Carpathians, but we were blessed with beautiful autumnal days and the trees put on their finest frocks.
This national park was absolutely spectacular, and it's home to brown bears, wolves, lynx, mountain eagles, snakes. Coming from nature depleted Britain, it just felt like such a privilege to be in such a place and sharing the environment with so many wonderful creatures. We've made it to the top of the hill. It's been a pretty hard going day, but very beautiful. And we've decided to stop and set up camp. Well, we've still got a bit of daylight, but it's going to be pretty chilly, so we've put on all of our clothes. We continue to be extremely lucky with the weather. The night was thankfully not too cold, and it was completely clear, which allowed us to enjoy the stars in all their splendour. Amazingly, even though we hadn't seen a soul on the track the whole day before, at 5 a.m, just as we were getting out of our tent, a car rocked up and they asked if we were okay and had everything we needed. This is actually typical of people in Romania who are always looking out for us and being very kind and generous and checking we were okay. As well as looking out for us, we couldn't help but notice how well people in Romania seem to look after the street dogs and cats. The ones we saw, at least, all seem remarkably well fed, healthy, calm and confident.
Who's making that noise?
Go to the top.
Indeed. Good climb. Almost happy underneath, like bear skin.
Hi. You gonna come for a cycle? Oh, you're lovely. Yes, you are.
Yes, yes.
See you later, doggo.
We woke to clear skies and bitterly cold frost, but we're very excited to be heading up the Transfăgărăşan Road. A few switchbacks into the climb, we came round and were confronted with 3 bears, a mama and 2 cubs, and they all just stared at each other for a few seconds, and then the bears sauntered off into the forest. It seemed very, very calm. Everyone we spoke to seemed to be really fond of the bears, and whenever we'd ask, oh, do they cause any problem, everyone's response would just be, oh no, you just shoo them away, just exactly like they do with all the stray dogs. And there's signs everywhere reminding you not to feed the bears. It used to be mandatory to feed them, but that made the populations grow to an unsustainable level. So now they really discourage feeding, and that makes interactions with humans much less likely. So we got to the top of the pass in pretty reasonable time. So we had a while wandering around, taking pictures, soaking it in, and then head through the tunnel and you pop out on the other side to this completely different but equally incredible scenery, and drop down through all these switchbacks and cycled past this large reservoir and then drop over the dam at the other end into the gorge, and you descend down, and then you have Vlad the Impaler slash Dracula's old fortress looming above you in the hills. It's really quite spectacular. Ended up sticking down into the foothills and just bumping along, going from sort of town to town, but it's incredibly beautiful scenery, and it was very interesting, totally different style of farming practices and very different landscape to what we're used to, but steadily got like bigger and bigger towns until we found ourselves at the end in Torgufishte.
First snow?
First snow. Damn fine coffee they've got in here.
Buna.
Buna.